Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are starting off a new series of Workers' Resources Soviet Republic. May remember that I was originally doing a series, but I kind of ended up borrowing too much money where I got to the point of I couldn't afford to repay it, and therefore didn't allow us to do any kind of more expanding. So this is going to be very much lessons learned and trying to make this a more prosperous nation. So as you can see here, I've got start game loaded up. We're going to go for a random map. We're going to have it on medium, unsatisfied on medium, on reasonable. We're going to have energy management on buildings and vehicles. I've taken off day-night cycle because it did get really annoying in the last one. We've also got seasons on along with normal building fires. We're going to have global events, so that should help spice it up. We've also got pollution. We're going to start in 1960, and yeah, we've got the vehicles based on, when they were available, and the education is on complex as well. So let's start a new game. Don't build anything. I kind of think I might keep these in the middle. It's kind of good enough. A bit of everything, and we'll see what map it comes up with. Okay, so you join back on the populated map. So as you can see down here, we've got quite a water-filled kind of map with lots of lakes. We've got two sort of rivers here, both going, well, there's a Y junction that splits off, both going down to the bottom and then straight up to the top. It's fairly, I like that. I like that. There's quite a few hills in here as well, as you can kind of see if I pan around just very quickly. Let's just have a look at resources. So coal wise, as you can see, there's a bit of a smattering. Iron, same as well. There's plenty of oil actually, so that's good to see. Uranium, got a couple of places on there, and then bauxite as well. So we start off in 20th March 1960. We've got 3.5 million rubles and $1 million. Now, I think kind of experience of my last playthrough of this is probably we want to situate ourselves fairly close to the Soviet border to start with. I made the mistake last time in starting near the NATO border, and therefore actually that kind of caused me to have to borrow lots of rubles, and that's kind of where it all got, went a little bit wrong. So let's just work out which way we've got. So here we've got the NATO border. That looks pretty promising. We can tap into their energy. We've got connection via road and also 3 lanes of railway. So that's really interesting actually. And we are right near that's just a very large lake. So I think this could be quite a nice place to start actually. Let's just see what we've got around us. So funny enough, there's no resources right on the board, right next to this sort of border point here. There's some a little while away. I do quite like this here. And what have we got here? We've got another one here that's also got a rail connection. So we've also got tourists as well. Sold for rubles, and this is the price it's going for. So perhaps do we start with tourism? Let's just have a look at that on the we've got hotels, city hotels, gallery of art, indoor pool, beach. This could be, we could put some beaches. We've got a zoo, we've got pyramid. I quite like the look of this. I think we want to be building in rubles. You know what? I think this could be our answer, actually. Yeah. I think it might be. Some tourism, so we can get tourism in this place here. I think that's going to be our starter for 10, I think. And we'll get them coming in using rail, I think. That seems... Yeah. Yeah. I think I like the sound of that. And yeah. Yeah, okay, so I think that's a bit of a plan then. So I think, no, we don't fly them in just yet. I think that's going to be far too expensive, maybe. 60,000, 1,200 passengers. Yeah, I think that's probably a bit too much to start with. So, and we've got electrical connection there. Brilliant. So, first things first. Train platform. And we want it to be probably right in probably the center. Something like that. So that's our first. We've got 3 connections here, so we'll bring it out. It's gonna be. I don't want it to be such an S. Do I? Oh, I don't know about that. Okay, so actually what I think I'll do is have that be our main connection to start with. It then comes... okay, yeah, I think what we can do is have it come in around the other side, so crossing not allowed. I'm not... So it'll branch off like so. Yeah, I like that. So that would be our connection. And then I think as well, yeah, I'm happy with that. We'll pop in signal just there. It's going to be a 2-way. And it's going to be a 2-way there as well. Because we're then going to pop in, don't want a long train depot, I just want a train depot. That's then going to live, I think, somewhere down here for now. And we'll just take this. Like so. Join onto there. Ooh. Join onto there, and then join onto there like so. Okay, so we're spending nicely already. So that gets our infrastructure like so, and then I think the next thing to do is we're going to get start to build up our kind of complex round here. Do we want to bring it down to the front here, and so we can have kind of sort of like a also go sort of like this, perhaps just along the, it's kind of going to be along the lake. That looks good. We will bring one down to here so they can go around the station like such. Okay, so next thing we need to do is get into our tourism. So we're going to have actually we will, how do we do this? I think what we will do is have the spin that round a second so we can get a connection. Have our first one there, have another one there, and another one there. We're then going to have a restaurant just there. The view. We've got a theatre as well, which we can pop just there. We want the beach, is going to be, it's not going to fit due to the road, so we might have to just take this road back out a second and then we can plumb that back in. That's fine. We can just plumb that back in just a second. Just it's not taking there, so let's just do that and do that. So what we'll also need to do is to put in some residential buildings. We want some prefabs. Brick. I think we're going to have to go for prefabs to start with. One just there. Perhaps one the other side. So we've got some prefabs being built there. Probably what we need to do is pause the game a second because we've got no. We're going to have a pub just there and fire station can live probably a little bit out of town. Shall we say just there? It's going to have a beachfront view though, and shopping centre is definitely something else we want. Quite sure where that will go for now, but can I get that just right there? Perfect. Also put a cinema in. I think that's like so. And what else? We'll put a bit of sport in there as well for citizens. We've got a shopping centre. We've gone for a big one for now. We've got a cinema, got a pub. Shopping centre will do both, so that's fine. And probably the other thing, so bus platform is that's not going to quite fit, is it? Do I want it here? Okay, maybe. That's not what I wanted. Let's just go back. Do I go for a small one, perhaps? Small one would fit just there. Like so. These. And what else do we need? So that's going to need food, right? Price level. Okay, we can mess around with the pricing. That's pretty cool. Hotel staff needs waiters, chefs. Okay. That's going to need quite a few. You're going to need, we'll drop you down. We want at least everything to be a minimum of 3 star for now. So I think we'll up the price. That's fine. Building closed due to bad weather. Oh, okay. So it's going to be, yeah, okay. Let's get back to tourism. The National Uprising Museum. So again, this can be popped just there. What we'll do is we'll put bus stops and such like, so we'll create a bit of a bus route so people can get around. The cafe should go just opposite if it will. What's it colliding with? Yep, there we go. Carousel. Yep, why not? We'll put, if they fit here, let's put them in. It's good, quite a good place to. Oh, that just took there. Come on. There we go. Beach. We've got one of those. Got one of. Oh, we haven't got Museum of the Republic. This is going to be our very much our touristy. Oh my goodness, that's a large building there. Just kind of shoehorning everything in at the minute. Sight tower. Ferris wheel, can we fit it in? That's, I don't know, that's pretty cool to have that just there. And then a zoo, perhaps. That's going to be the next. There's going to be plenty of attractions around here. We're going to have to fill this in just a second. So if we move the zoo probably further along here. So that is probably as much tourist attractions that we can get in there at the minute. What we then need to do is probably pop in some bus stops. That might always help. So we'll pop one next to the zoo. We'll put one here because that way citizens can get around. Or will you fit in there? No. That's a bit frustrating. We've put too much in here. Might have to take out. Actually, if we, what was that? Museum of the Republic. Yeah, let's take that out. Let's now pop a bus station or bus stop in there. This way it's a little bit more realistic, I think. Infrastructure in the way. Let's just demolish that. Bring that down there. Probably put in. Actually, I'll tell you what we will do. Put in some more road. Oh, that's not gone to plan. Let's just take that back out. And we'll make this a little bit straighter. Like so. Looks like we can get some more road in just down there. We'll bring this. Nope. Let's get back to that. Like that. And then we need some education, ideally. So I'll put kindergarten in, although we're not near anything at the minute. I'll put school in as well. Probably going to need to take off. Can we? Yeah. And if we keep that coming down, and then we can do that. Right, now we need some more schooling or kindergarten and a school, so we'll do that. Right, so that's everything I think in. Oh no, the last thing we need to do is the hospital. Otherwise that will be a bit of a disaster. So we'll pop a hospital in there. And what I'll do is I'll just pause things and I'll get all the pathing set up. So when you come back, it should all be pathed correctly and hopefully everything built. So I'll see you in just a second. Okay, so that's everything in place. It should be, at least anyway. As you can see, the train station is kind of the focal point, and then we've got a couple of quite nice, I guess, buildings for them to, or hotels for them to stay in. We've got the Ferris wheel next to the sightseeing tower, and then we've got the beach along with a couple of entertainment, the cafe. We've got the shopping centre, a cinema. Then we've got the theatre here. I appreciate that this is probably a bit of an ugly, the heating plant is a bit ugly in a touristy place. We've also got here the restaurant right next to a couple of hotels. We've got the theatre. If we pop down this way, we've got a hospital. We've then got the National Uprising Museum, and you can see we've popped in some red stars, and then at the very end here we've got the zoo. So the kind of next thing that we need to do is actually first of all get some ambulances, because that's going to be pretty important to have. Similarly with some fire engines, we'll get, ooh, I don't know, yeah, we'll get these ones here that like more traditional fire engines. That's cool. And then the next bits that we need to do is to get the train in place and also the buses set up. So what we'll do is we'll go down to and motor wagon. Oh, we can do motor wagons. What do I want? A more traditional. Oh, the choices. I think we want probably, what's these passenger wagons? 98. See, we only want probably a couple to start with. And we will want a fuel point as well. I've just remembered that. Where do we go? Motor wagon. Track builder. Oh. Or train set. Oh, this is a bit different. 605 passengers. 210 passengers. Oh, that's electric. This is diesel. 150 kilometers an hour. Ooh, I think I quite like this one. We've bought it now, so we're going to go for this train set, which is quite nice. Double coach. The one thing I do need to do is get a diesel train station. So I think I'm going to take out just this section here. And we'll probably just put it just... which side does that go in on? If I ever do make this double track, then I can... If I probably put it just there. There we go. And then we can get this one set up. So let's get rid of that a second. And that one. So we're going to go new stop from there to there. And at the minute it will take everyone. I'm not fussed whatsoever. Let's get that started. And that will get built, as you can see. It's coming out the depot here. That looks really nice, actually. Yeah, I like that. That looks pretty smart to me. And I wonder if we've got any... we've just got 14 tourists, which isn't bad to start with. And we've got nobody waiting there. Right, so next thing we need to do is get buses set up. So probably, which ones do I like the look of? Let's just go buses. This, I think we'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4 to start with. And we'll take, so we'll go from here all the way to the first one here, to the second, and to there. And I think that's right for now. Okay, so copy the schedule to this one, and this one. And we can just launch. Hey. Ah, I see the issue. That should solve our little problem. Yeah, there you go. We can get those all started and they should, over time, spread out. Just have a look at those. Ah, they look quite nice little buses. Perfect. Okay, so what we'll see is we just want to shopping centre. Don't mind dropping that. Oh, actually increasing that to 3-star for now. That's fine. Drop that down to 2. Got visitors in there. We'll drop the price down to 3. Probably increase that a touch. So all these things that we can play with here just to bring up our rating. And okay, so let's just have a look. We've got 13 tourists on board, so our first lots of tourists are on the way to Raska. And yeah, be interesting to see how this this progresses. I did also put down a number of kind of bushes and trees, and also so I think this is probably a good point to end this episode. It's slightly a little bit longer than anticipated, but for our first episode, I thought it's worthwhile doing, and we've got ourselves established here quite nicely in Vraska. that will become our kind of tourism, I guess, capital perhaps. Yeah, I do like this this sort of angle here with the beach. So I'll leave you on this part in short. So guys, thank you ever so much for tuning into this episode. Hopefully this one is a little bit better in terms of series. This one's a little bit more has a little bit more life to it than the previous one, and I will leave a link to that playlist if you do want to watch it. So, and guys, don't forget to hit the like button, also subscribe, and hit that little bell to be notified when the next episode's out. So until the next time, bye bye for now.